Hey friends, I'm back with another video. What's this one about? You'll just have to find out. I'm just kind of messing around. Truth be told, because of my little adventure into live streaming, I have been neglecting making videos. Why? I was live streaming. So I just thought I'd throw a little group together here, and we're going to go to a Secrets of Fade War zone. At least I think that's what it is. Feel free to torch my ass in the comments below if I'm completely wrong. So we start by hitting the Ak Cannon stone in POK, and I got to do that with every member of the group here. So once we're in Steam Fawn Mountains, we're just gonna keep running over towards the 3 windmills. At least, yes, 3 windmills. Sometimes I think I'm gonna be wrong anytime I say anything, like there's really 4 windmills, or maybe a Cardassian is lying to me and telling me there's 4 windmills when in fact there are only 3 windmills. Yeah, who gets that reference? I don't know. I mean, originally it was done with lights, not windmills, but if you're a nerd like me, you get it. Although I am definitely not as cool or smooth as Patrick Stewart. Oh, we've got some Minotaurs here. So we go through the Minotaur caves here. Wow, this is how messed up I am. So I'm so used to playing a mage that I saw that Minotaur there, and I thought I just sent my pet after it to kill it. And I'm like, why didn't the pet attack? Why isn't it dying? Oh, right. I'm playing a rogue and a paladin and a ranger. I don't have a mage on this team. Nor do I have any pets of any kind, unless you count mercenaries, and they don't attack on command. So yeah, I'm conditioned. Even though I play other characters, I still always think I'm playing a mage for some reason, which probably shows why so many times I do stupid things. So here we are in Dragonscale Hills. I hadn't played here in a while until my good friend was playing here and invited me to join in. Now, this team may be a little bit high level for this zone, but the reason I'm here is because I'm not sure if Philip knew about some of these quests, and so I thought I would do them to show everybody about them. These little gnomes here on this hill in this camp have some quests that could be done for a good amount of XP, and you could do them over and over and over again, and they're really simple kill quests, especially Siglet over here, which is the one we're going to. So we hail them. Oh, help if I open up that window. It says, "Hello there, adventurer. Are you looking to earn a quick profit?" Well, of course I am, little gnome Ferengi. I'm always down for profit. I'm looking for someone to help rid the farmlands of those pesky creatures. So you say willing, and then you could do crows, scarecrows, and doom bugs. So you want to make sure you say willing 3 different times and you accept all 3 of these, because the farm is littered with all 3 of those pests. And if you're playing more than one character like me, yes, I love my 3 boxing, you want to make sure you give it to each character. And last, the ranger. No, we're not giving them the summon, the found water. Stop it. Have an automatic button that's always foraging, so that happens a lot with the ranger. Oh, willing, yes, and willing number 3, yes, accept. All right, so we have the quests on each of these guys, and Maisie is the rogue, who is the highest level, level 81. It's funny because this character is actually the leader of my guild, or the founder of the guild where all my alts are, but not the highest level character. So I'm like, I gotta level them up. So they have a tank mercenary Let me see what the others have as far as mercenaries go. So the paladin has a cleric mercenary, which is great. And this one is a rogue mercenary. So that's great. Like, everything's perfect. I don't need to change mercenaries or anything. And we're gonna go and kill some of these pests. So what is the quest exactly? So we gotta kill 20 doom bugs, then 10 blighted scarecrows and 12 cursed crows. So they are pretty easy. Oh, and look at that, Strawshanks, the named is up. So it looks like we're gonna get to kill the named here if it doesn't kill us first. I think I could manage, you know? I mean, sure, we don't have a slower, but we got a good tank and we got a good team. I don't think I have my assist keys set, but that's okay. I'm gonna actually have to be on the wrong end of this guy. Oh, there we go. He died. He died, and everybody got a little bit of XP. And what does he drop? He drops the Visage of Dancing Flames, which is great for casters mostly. And Shaman Druid can use Shadow Knight and Ranger. I think my Ranger already has this, but we'll send it to them just the same. And let's make sure we have assist keys to assist the rogue here. Assist. Yep. And then check this assist key. There we go. So we're all set with assist keys, and it should make everything so much easier. And yeah, it's light blue to me, but I think it's going to be dark blue for my other characters in this group, because they're in their like mid to high 70s, 75, 76, something like that. Okay, so it's light blue to them too. So it'll be easy. There won't be any real chance of death. So that's good. But again, just doing this to demonstrate the quests. And I apologize if you hear banging and stuff in the background. As always, the people in my building are horrible. And they're always slamming doors in the hallways and things like that. And it's very noisy where I live. Noisy and horrible. I wonder if I pull this crow, if it's going to pull anything else, like if that scarecrow will social aggro. Yes, it does. So the scarecrows protect the crows. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Aren't the scarecrows and crows supposed to be like natural enemies? Just saying. And we get piece of scarecrow straw and animation essence. I don't know what those things are for. Do you know? Anybody? Bueller? Sorry. Let's pull this crow. So you see we already got a few off of each quest. Wow, I got a bunch of criticals for throwing them javelins. That's pretty cool. Does anybody know, like, what's the best thing for rogues to throw? Because I'm currently using these, and they're kind of expensive. I have to make them myself. Runic steel javelin. And it kind of sucks that I was throwing so many. I don't really want to be throwing that many. And I think I know one of the reasons why is because I have that assist key, and I shouldn't have that assist key right now. Because I'm the one in the lead. So let's make sure that we only, okay, 5 seconds, and then it should switch to Bandolier. All right. Okay, that time it only threw one. So it's only when the button glitches that it throws too many. Because yeah, I have it where I switch Bandoliers every time to throw a few and then switch back to the other things that actually give me better stats. Which is something I recommend everybody to do. And in case you don't know, So here's Bandolier. I just named it Bandolier 1, right? And it has, let's show what it has. It has these 2 daggers, elegant daggers. Okay, I really need to get better daggers on my rogue. I thought they had better, but maybe not. So these, is this the one? Yeah, made by me, made by players. I mean, it's 32 damage and 19 delay. That's actually not bad. But I think soon I'll be able to have the Inured ones or whatever it's called. Or maybe that's the one before it. I forget stuff. Pay no attention. So Bandolier 1 has the daggers. Bandolier 2 has the javelins. So the key works like this. Right click and you see, I just call it auto fire. And it's like timer 5, comma, slash Bandolier activate 2. So that's this one with the javelins. So, and then it has auto fire on. So I throw a javelin and then, you know, it has a pause 5. And then next is Bandolier activate 1. So it goes back to that where there's no javelins, but you see these things have much better stats than the javelins do. What does this have? Oh, this is my Pearless Pestle. It's the rogue's trophy, poison making trophy. So there you go. If you have something better, like an elegant combatant's shard, to go in your range slot, you can use the Bandolier activate command, and it could just switch seamlessly. It could be done with a bard for, you know, switching out instruments and stuff, or they can also pull by throwing javelins or something like that, or throwing axes or whatever they feel like throwing. It could be done with rangers if you have another item besides your bow that can go in the range slot. Well, you can do the same thing. But I like pulling with javelins. They have a pretty good range, and I don't have to run as much. I don't even like running in game. So yeah, I don't really run in real life either. I kind of can. It's just kind of comical when I do run, so I try not to. When I make people laugh, I want to do it because it's something I said, not because they see me running. So yeah. All right, we're almost halfway through these quests, and then you'll be able to see how much XP we can get. There's another cursed crow. I should probably get off my mount, because one thing a rogue can't do on a mount is backstab, so it's kind of wasted, you know? And I'm pretty sure my backstab is pretty much up there. Yeah, backstab a crow for 2006. But that's actually pretty low. I think I have better backstabs sometimes. So let's try to keep track. They're dying so quickly that it's hard to just, you know, pay attention. Yeah, they die very quickly. Plus, I think everybody's got poison. My rogue definitely does, and the paladin does, which, you know, I mean, if I was really role-playing a paladin the right way, I'd be like, poison is beneath me, or some crap like that, which I'm glad I don't roleplay. I like to take every advantage available to me to try to make sure that the monster dies over me. Yes, another crow or scarecrow. I have this polymorph illusion Oh, it turns me into a fairy. Yeah, I'm now a rogue fairy. I forget what I have on character sometimes, so I have to try them out and be like, what is this? What does this do? I forget what I bought because I hadn't played this character in a minute. I originally leveled them up. I don't remember who I originally teamed up with this character to level them up. If it was Fez and the Enchanter, or if it was other characters that I had. Oh, I don't need the handkerchief. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that behind. It's not worth picking up unless you got the quest. And I just don't have it right now. I only wanted to do those 3 from that one known NPC. Ooh, look, I found a bow. Elegant recurve bow. Yes, yes, that will go on the market or something. There's another crow. Dang it, stop wasting all your expensive javelins. I could always give them the cheaper javelins, the regular long flight ones, but I mean, I kind of like that these have stats. Found an og. Oh, there's a crow. So, what have I been up to lately? I think I've been talking way too much just about pulling crows and doom bugs here. Well, I've been streaming more, that's for sure. And I'm really happy that people are actually down for the live streams. It's really cool. Every time I've streamed, I've had at least a single person there to chat with. And that may seem like, well, that's like the bare minimum. Of course you want someone to chat with. But yeah, I don't just assume people are going to join the chat, you know? So I'm really grateful when they do. I was going to say, what shield is my paladin using? But they're currently using this pretty cool two-hander that is 71 damage, 35 delay. That's pretty severe. A ratio of 2.028. Very nice. It's even got a life tap. But I was going to see what shield I have. Compared to this. Okay, the shield I have is better. It's a Bulwark of Lost Souls with a ornament in there for looks. What sword do I have here? Oh, the Inured Knight's Sword. So, yeah, that's base damage of 50, delay of 32, and it's a ratio of just 1.56. So, yeah, I use that two-hander a lot more because it's just way better. Does a lot more damage. Pull more bugs. So, yes, doing those live streams. The live streams are surprisingly fun. I actually thought I was going to get bored during the live streams, but having people there and actually chatting is really nice. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. So you'll probably see me do more live streams. I hope eventually to maybe schedule them in advance so people know when it's going to be, and they could always watch it afterwards. I plan on leaving them up and available on YouTube for however long they last. I don't, forever, I guess, if they stay there. I don't know if it's something where, like with what's that called? What's that other streaming service? It's like the competing one. Twitch, yes. That one, they only last for, I think, a month. So I plan on, I think I'm going to try to stream over there too. There's actually a way that you could stream on both at the same time. So just have like one stream and have it appear on both platforms. I don't know how that works in the chat though. So here's another thing about this zone. If you have a level 70-ish character, for example, here I got a spell. Opalescent Rune RK2. It's an enchanter, level 76 spell. So covers you in a rune that absorbs 7751 damage. So 7,751. Pretty good. Good stuff. So yeah, if you've got a character that can use that kind of stuff, this would be a great place to go. Great place to level up if you're 75 to 80, I guess. I think you can come here though, just anything 70 plus, you know? I think you would have a good time. Now, of course, if you're in the lower 70s, you might need a little more help. Or you just might need to be a little more careful. You know, you might need the group to stay to one side of the field and pull all the mobs over there. I'm doing this kind of nonchalant and, you know, fearless. I'm just running around the field with my group here because I'm not really afraid of anything taking us out. Because like I said, everything here is light blue. But if it was dark blue or yellow to me, or even red, you bet your butt I would be just maybe hanging out up on the side of this hill here somewhere. Like when I would camp here at lower levels, I'd usually be up over here on the wall and just pull things up. You know, have one character running out and pulling, and the rest would send in their pets or whatever, depending on what I was playing. What? Why was my mercenary like all the way over there? And why did they just now run over here? That was kind of weird. So I got a report back with the doom bugs already. So I killed all the bugs. I don't actually have to be killing these bugs. Then I got to kill, I think, 3 more crows. And a few more scarecrows as well. So let's try to look mostly for crows and scarecrows. I mean, I don't care if we kill the, oh, there was one more bug. Oopsie. You know, it's all just XP. I actually think someone leveled up. So, because I think I heard the ding. Ding, da, ding, 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 ding. No, okay, nobody leveled up. I'm just hallucinating the ding-dong. Aw, my damage shield is going away. Poop. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull the bug if I don't need to. Well, gosh darn it. I definitely don't want to finish this video or leave the zone if I don't have all these quest things done. Just kind of hoping to get them all, but they're taking their sweet time and respawning. So that's a downside to being a higher level. You end up killing things so quickly, so I guess that we're going to kill these bugs over here, that you end up not having anything to kill. But I can always pull stuff that's like littering near the farm here. It doesn't matter too much. Oh, look at this thing, guys. That big ass robot. You never want to stand too close to that thing. You don't want to be in its walking path, because if you do, you take like 100,000 damage when it steps on you and you die. It's pretty insane. It's killed me a couple of times. Unless they changed it, feel free to tell me in the comments below. Well, we found a crow. And there was a scarecrow that we passed back there too. Yep, there it is. Blighted scarecrow. Pull him. Oh, that was just sad. He died in screaming pain. Doombug. It's like I don't even really need a cleric. I could probably replace the cleric mercenary with more DPS because nobody's really getting hurt. Or maybe I just think they're not getting hurt because the cleric is so good at their job. I do believe I heard the cleric cast a few times though. So I made a new video. So when you become partner, right, and you're able to have what's that called, memberships, right? They encourage you to make like an intro video to memberships, like a welcome, like welcome, you're now a YouTube member. And the first one was so cringe. I wanted to try to make it special in some way. So instead of, you know, standing here in my usual t-shirt and, you know, cap and all that, I wanted to look it more like I was a mage or something. So I was wearing like my mage hat that I have, like a wizard looking hat or a witch looking hat, whatever you want to call it. But I didn't really have like a mage's robe type of thing. So I thought, well, what's like long and flowy? So my ass is like wrapped in a bath towel, and it's just like a plain white bath towel, and it's really, really cringe. I should probably show it somewhere. So I redid that video so it's a little less horrible. No more bath towel. Philip was kind enough to point out that it was silly, and I agree. I agreed that it was silly, but I thought that was part of the charm. But I think it wasn't really, there wasn't really any charm. It was just silly. So I think I already have better boots. Yes, I have enameled black boots, which probably blows the elaborate out of the water. Oh yes, it does. The funny thing is, the elaborate boots have a 15 to attack, while the enameled black ones only have 10. So, but everything else, the enameled is better. So we're keeping the enameled, of course. Of course. I'm stupid, not crazy. We need one more scarecrow, and that's it. And then we report back. All right. It's like I got itching powder in my beard again. Dang it, Philip. Sneaking in here, putting that itching powder on me. All right. I guess we'll just kill the crows because I think they're probably placeholders for the scarecrows. At least that's my idea. My assumption. Where are you going, dude? Come back. Let me kill you. I'm not really killing you. These are sleep knives. You're just going to sleep. Anybody remember the movie Chappie? It's a pretty good movie. At least until, you know, some of the actors turned out to be messed up people. Although, you know, I don't know how much like of it was 100% for real, for true, or whatever. I wouldn't put it past them to have made it all up just to get people talking. Some folks feel like any kind of buzz is good. I disagree. I would rather not ever be known for anything terrible. I'd rather just be known for, I mean, like I wouldn't mind if people said, oh yeah, that YouTuber is just terrible, like his content is crappy and video quality is subpar. Like that, fine. I'd be like, fair enough, you know. I don't have scripts, I kind of just wing it and talk out of my butt sometimes, but I don't do horrible things to other people. That's what I mean by horrible. Like if, you know, so I guess horrible could be subjective. But yeah, I would be fine people criticizing me all day long about, you know, something. Like, did you notice his beard was like blondish, reddish the other day, and now it's like dark brown with that light streak again? I was like, I guess he just dyed his beard and didn't feel like talking about it or acknowledging it at all. Like it's magic, or like we wouldn't notice. Of course we all noticed. It's like night and day with this guy. what the hell is the story? It's like, well, the story is I planned on bringing it up actually in the video, but I just forgot. I was going to talk about it in my last live stream. I was going to be like, oh yeah, you know, I recolored my beard because, you know, I think it looks just cool, dark. But, like, you know, hair grows and then you trim it and then the stuff that was colored is gone. And so what you have is whatever color grows. So, yeah. But I try to keep up with it, but sometimes it just gets away from me. And, you know, I get these moments where I'm just kind of depressed and I don't want to do anything. Why did I leave all that stuff? I wanted to loot it. Yes, loot all. Thank you. Okay, so we finished all the quests. So let's go up there and turn it all in and see what kind of XP we get. Now, here's a thing to remember. This rogue is 81. So they're probably not going to get nearly as much XP as, say, someone who was, you know, in their 60s or low 70s. So just remember that when the XP comes. So I guess I should have done this with a character that was in their 60s, but this was the easiest and fastest way. And I'm more about providing information than I am other stuff. So how do we do the turn in? Well, we just go up here and we hail them. So let's take a look first at how much XP we have. We're at 37.153 to next level, and we're only 10% is going to AA. We hail them and you can get experience, faction, or some control setting gears. I don't know what that's for. Feel free to tell me in the comments below, but I do know that what the XP is for, so let's take a look. 37.153, 37.612, so a good amount of XP. Okay, so it's saying I can't get this option at this time. That's because it keeps giving me this thing too, the control setting gears. So if you want to, you just delete it, and then there you go, you can have it now. And then you delete that, and you get that. And now we're at 38.531. So I think it's decent XP. Not to mention, I mean, you get XP from all the killing, and then this is just extra, you know? So let's see, it's probably going to be more noticeable on this character here. Their XP is at 30.791. So select, so that 31.552. Select XP, 32. So I'm getting whole percentages pretty much almost for each one. 33. So a lot more XP at lower levels, right? And it looks like my faction standing goes up a little bit too with these guys. Now it just says indifferently, so I don't know for sure. But yeah, this is a good place to go to get XP. I don't know, you got to be level 65. So anything level 65 to 75 I think would come here. Would get some good XP. You also can get spells from some of the things. You get some cool loots from killing the named. So the XP here is 32.726. Now I'm at 33.488. 34.250 and 35.011. So good XP, good place to get XP. Level 65 and up, or between level 65 and 75, I'd say would be the sweet spot for XP here. And there's also some of these other guys that give you quests, probably to kill a few different things. I like the one from Siglik here because it's just everything on that little farm right there. So you bang out 3 quests all pretty quick because they all spawn right there. So I hope this video helps you. It's quick, good XP, and like I said, you get a few nice drops, and yeah, that's about it. So again, I plan on doing more live streaming, and I hope everybody enjoys that. Again, I don't know what the schedule is yet. I'm thinking that live streams might be closer to the weekend because that's when people are off and might be actually available to watch the live stream. I think I'd get a lot less viewers if I live streamed during the middle of the week or in the afternoon. So if anybody wants to chime in, say, I hope you do live streams on this day and at this time, feel free to do that. Feel free to chime in the comments below and say what would be the ideal time in your opinion to live stream, because you would want to be available to see it. Now, I can't say that I'm going to be able to accommodate everybody, but if I get like 10 to 20 people all saying, I think live streaming on a Saturday between the hours of like 7 and 9 would be ideal, or something like that, you know, then I can strive for that pretty easily. Of course, you know, there's going to be folks from around the world, possibly, and so try to be specific about time zone. I'm on Eastern, United States Eastern time, so that's like New York time. So if you are also on New York time, then you don't have to adjust for anything. But if you're like in Cali, then your 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock is not going to be mine. You're going to be 3 hours different. So, and I don't even know if it's 3 hours sooner or later, because time zones and all that stuff is a mystery to me. I don't care enough to like figure it out. Sorry. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. If this video was just terrible and not helpful at all, give it a thumbs down. I want to know. I really do. Don't forget to check the links down below in the description of this video. There's a Twitter, there's a Discord, and there's even a link to the Patreon. And occasionally I'll leave a link to Twitch. I just don't want to get crazy with it because YouTube might not love it. You've been watching Fezzelwig's Forum. If you would like to support the channel, just click on the join button right below this video. Through YouTube memberships, you can become a forum member. Membership gives you access to badges and emojis unique to the channel. You'll also have access to member-only content. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.